people, quality people who have worked for more than 2 years to put together a program and a vision for transformation of our republic. Here on this Friday morning to hear what UDP has in store for this nation. Honor and my pleasure to call on Mr. Larry Sise to give us a background of the manifesto and the 5 points agenda of the United Democratic Party. Mr. Sise, sir, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Almarin. Good morning, everybody. Let me
Assalamu alaikum, UDP.
Okay, guys, on Bantaba, I'm Sehu streaming live on the platform. We are streaming this. We're having a meeting with the UDP leaders, meeting with the diaspora. So it's been streamed live, but right now the meeting hasn't started. So that's why you are muted. So just in case if you choose to the platform, not the platform or tune, then aliaje ko diamol mem funti follow nga mute because particularly na diamo kere they will carry on because the message is sort of for us in the diaspora famata diaspora mol jelale so I'll be able to make a program right now so meeting of almost start follow wala na kachale be ke wala na mute so maybe in the phone stream the journal maybe nyantam batla ni particularly nata but in ko opportunity di mol la fana ko join kana yeah understand so I'll be stream kind on YouTube dolba jibe on Facebook so just call Albondio Kalamarek. Yeah, thank you. Yo, mal konto na banta ba fansol, mal bismillah la platform auto di sibitoro April karoti mani woro nyanta kachale podcast la jam alaji Usenu Dabo ni diaspora nkolu anata pukan kontong ni nga kacha salo ani fana famata le plan diaspora nkolu engagement soto so nataje ko mo jamabe join kan Zoom link ko nga fo nyami this is the meeting for the general membership so mo jama join right now bari ko pour avec katal men fola jam fanan sa stream platform to pour mo jamal sa moy after ni mel ma meeting mo attend no after sa la moy no platform to fanan so wala na ngani streaming ke kajaman dati follow you know but ning kaja dati ta so wala na ngani streaming ke ning kaja dati ta then obviously tomando albala diamo men clearly because I diamo le through Zoom mo jama be join come right now meeting dula so pour alpha bina yamaro men fola jan imbe kata min kala jan pour mo sala ma UDP la platform to dolbi ji iman chance to join Zoom so wala na jonte ko dolbe nalba di be kan YouTube and Facebook so al sala wo nyama so kata ni maybe a lote jam fala bage bari ase kumaya kale mon men be fola je wala kumaya ta fon dan kata ni lobe jam fala namin kumo kango la bena men fola be amarol men dilan to UDP Diaspora kal konto mbake kal konto ni weekend I hope you all guys are all okay you are doing well I'll be doing dawoda bal tendo la bake kuno nga jele ben kuma men keta buffer zone na comrade Lamin Sila ani Bamfa Kamara ani Lamin Khan ila duku kendo ye menkeje ka mol bondina NPP ke samana UDP ngablan belenga la mo nyola diamol men keta je so akumata la bake pro pour UDP remain focus pour jani 2026 wala gëna important mbokk yéen a ngeen déglu UDP online bantaba fu mu nekk nii tey samedi ñaari fukki fan ak juróom ñaari si weeri April li nekkut comme suñu programme suñu di am show Alaaji Usenu Dabo His Excellency Alaaji Usenu Dabo dafa war am waxtaan ak UDP Diaspora def dee far di def lii di ñëw nuyu waaye this time ñu ne ñu stream ko si plateforme bi pour ñoo xam ne mënuñoo join Zoom link bi wala xëy na seen loxo dañ jàpp mën nañ ko déglu fii waaye wara su fekkee ne ñu ngi si liggéeykaay later on after they can tune it and listen to message boo xam ne parti leader ñu ko amal daf ñu nuyu rek ba pare waxtaan ak ñun advise you, because UDP Diaspora is a very important component of UDP, a very important constituent of UDP. So right now, the new meeting be, if you ngi join through the Zoom, tasaare nañ message yi, particularly ñoo xam ne ñu ngi si UK chapter bi, UK suñu branch yi si forum bi, def nañ Zoom link bi foofu noonu pour ngeen join. waaye képp koo xam ne mënuloo join tamit pour ngaa déglu fii, pour ñu mën a déglu broadcast bi, nuyoo la rek pour di far di def li di ñëw nuyoo UDP Diaspora, so loolu tax ma ne na def broadcast pour ñu mën a déglu parti di def message bu am pour UDP. ñoo xam ne tamit yéen a ngi am, su fekkee yéen a ngi am Zoom link bi, mun ngeen a join, because right now maa ngi gis ñu bari join nañ. 71 people right now. You join. 71 people have joined the Zoom link. So you get joined from all over the world. All the chapters come as and the join program be. So it is very important for you muna ham lolo. Wow.
Okay.
So yéen a ngi déglu right now waxtaan yi nekk si background bi, waaye man maa ngi mute, gars yi mënuñ maa dégga, waaye man maa ngi dégga gars yi seen wax bi, waaye ñoom mënuñ maa dégga. So it is very important dama def volume bi because bugguma raay fu nekk nii nit yi ñu ngi waxtaan di normal waxtaan foofu noonu, bugguma loolu ñëw si plateforme bi. Su Alaaji Ousainou Darboe dugga rek dinaa increase volume bi pour ngeen mën a dégga waxtaan bi. So mbadi wala mbal konta ko den kay from lay banta ba. Hopefully meeting on yimbe commencer la temila bake pour katame alon ko pati leda di nyanta so la. So mo tawro wala ni fula wala jointa. Molbe nakane demanding molbe join kan come in different time zones, molbe dun kan platform to thing. So kachalo me alon ko pati leda laftani nyanta ni UDP gole kachamel be diaspora. So I'll say lamai kacha. So ni mute tarek alkanata off because malafika musical play I thought meeting of an disturb la ninga musical play the only say music play no longer fendo play platform auto but ningo play vanam abe naked na phone la because me connected na phone la through the meeting platform of the computer so ninga musical play the wrong abe musical jin be fontela na ne meeting la so ala braka back atol mo mele alon galben jibe kan ngaje modol duntale na be bol jibe kan through Facebook and YouTube so ari wala be lama kam UDP online banda bala be mute ring kal bolo say kotenke ñu manke programme normal programme tinga men sur platform to nem party leader nyanta nala ka batula na duntana rek na meeting start mo be dun kam mo jamale duntanam platform to say mo 78 people say wala be call nyinto America Europe mo be dun kam pro nim party leader na kacha so be UDP Diaspora ko yamar la men so it's very important calling up for the nyami yo mbari mo mbal konton na UDP online bantaba al nal bari malo sew limbe broadcast kan live on UDP bantaba la YouTube page o anin Facebook alpha bala netalo be screen to men kadam dela alpha bala la jusinu dabo la nyanta na la meeting so dola ni UDP diaspora ko aka kontondiro menke but this time go nga stream on platform or through more melialo go man join the Zoom anim fana ni meeting about ala fana alsi kachal dim fana ta alsa la moy so balbe konton ba balje la meeting mo commencer follow proper wala tin man kachal nim fon sama na but na start rek ni party le da dun tan rek ali amoy la molbe dun kan do mandi platform auto so molbe dun kan molbe fangol introduce kan more 83 level call to right now more 85 sign so to mando yani da meeting over start after 100 people all be la make you to my bantabala so be program on your stream lale pour kacha membe kala jam albe sa akala mo to nyama konning pati le dal mina kajala ko ma fale nyami so bari be tala mute for some time yamoy Yo, la baraka baake mbadi ngolo. Apologies coming. I'll be mute in dol dun the platform ode ba wala ngade caring. Diam boka funti. Mina ning party leader bina diam la UDP Diaspora. So mba stream la live molbe Zoom call. Diaspora call dun nang and mo 87 na joint called right now. So alla di ila diamo la alboke mo because ni mute. So bari I'll be diamo my platform auto right now. Diamol men ke background auto. Ade mo kan demanding. So I'll be ning meeting on you from start. The meeting of from started and the party leader joined the call to drum. Then obviously I will put it so that you can hear what he's saying. Allah barakabake, thank you so much. So be current affairs so much so party leader bari kunum bamba men keda bofa zone. Namara way I'll be kunum fale. Definitely kunum de bami keda bofa zone. Mamolu bondi NPP kafolu funtita. Diam Kendall Ketaji, we are Taniko UDP, we are on track. We are definitely on track. Alinga nyomuta. Nake bakalim fakalindi. Kambia mo sabiti di pati okono. Woda mali sa tin lafta menanga. Nga soto. So saying mo 86 labe call nyunto. Mo lo join kamne. Domani ngano. Nim party leader dundanam. Zoom call nyunto rek. Ate mela meeting on yimbe start la. So mal kondonal be dunia da wada. Abel maka YouTube line pantabala. Mel join to the Maljita. Mo 70 mil Benjibeka right now on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. I understand. So nin silence be caring. Amandia Pengo be caring. So thank you so much. More than Benjibeka platform or Bal Jibeka. Bal, thank you so much. Now it's a video of you for share no Allah share Ishaji Jama Saji because the purpose of this is for the party leader to reach a wider audience. Animal meeting attend ni their free during their free moment is a chuno ye diamo lamo diamo membe kala jabe kumaya le yamaro membe kala jabe kumaya le pour Gambia and UDP Diaspora ko ba UDP Diaspora on be mo opportunity for antara ka fali ko na Spain conventional asital on the third asobil be wafikam al asobil sang asobi 25 pounds in the UK be UK ko $10 back mo jama yela kuma sital ka asobil order nibe Eurozone 25 euros, nibe America is $25. So I'll also be some UDP Bemba Sutula in Spain, the first ever diaspora baby and black killing. You know, followed it. Next year, how moments of the Wolum Purkake America, Kasama America, Bawin don't get a Europe. So next year, wait America. Purun be mumneti, Purka Kurun United Democratic Party. Now, Ali video jale the national president ajaratu yamda ge abobe advertisement wala. So nga nyine expect ko ala Usenu Dabo will be there to grace the occasion and ajaratu yamda ge yabo national president and Amadou Sani and luntam kuma dolu. But ñu lebe la main guest. So ala barakata albela me kambanda balla. We are on standby, waiting for the party leader to join the UDP Diaspora meeting o say molbe dunkam platform ba party leader form dum follow na dun tarek ni alpha tiota en kacha start rek be voice ni sambala le nan pour atol fana mele alon kalbe platform la kal se kacha ni lamoy kacha ni kumayata is very very important being a join being a lamero okay UDP dingol member different parts of melbe different parts of the world baby join kan running yeah ala brakaba kay bela man ka banta balla defa me programme on soto la ngato do woni because Gambia cool maybe binte maybe malam fo bi mbakela no like depend on you session be bana wato be na ni so ko the program for the so I'll just keep it off or put it off rather until next time. Yeah. Sama fana nga meeting also so Sama fana is out of it. Following, yeah, maybe Monday. Back to the current affairs show. That program cannot be. So more 92 so I will join on the Zoom link. More with Duncan the Domani. So more with Duncan Zoom link. I'll be there on the background. More the control the Kachala. Molbe nyo sana we aka jina nga nyine jo UDP kono kiam kolin badi bum kolbe nyola jaran kolin nyumi kolbe nyola telephone be nyo tojala UDP kankili yati one family one kankili alabrak bake thank you for being here and thank you for logging so bro foto ngol ni brigama kolbe nyo tojala den then sukuran kol ni kunjun kolbe nyo tojala nga nyina long Gambia seno yar ala baraka baka tol mol min dundana awo konte saho membe Gambia YouTube ate buka fo internet malo fo barole ka internet ya malo malo go baro no vergala la internet ko bonon Sweden ngolo ne bay mavala na buroda ala internet depaso yin tala bafala because nyin kata wato min ke YouTube ko kasiya ba ga TikTok so bafala ne ko diska fenko ni atala half ikamion min ki yake half the same so both of the facts yeah maybe facts call the sum from some you need to reduce the the internet contribution you can keep Gambia because you got to in the YouTube learning WhatsApp and TikTok so 95 people 96 people on the call Molbe Duncan demanding from America from Europe all over Europe Gambian gold alte dunna molla Zoom meeting to Gambia for internet man soto so mella may gang attentively meeting wala ning meeting kana start rek ba stream ali ila asobi gas bari mo lal be la man ka yir pe man banta balla nim parti le kana kacha atala nyanta na la diam la UDP Diaspora ko le kamol control ko moli amari katale batu just for the benefit of those that have just joined the broadcast mele mo jama ben jibe ka right now 115 people ben jibe ka on Facebook and YouTube mashallah ala baraka thank you and share the video and katala mina kala ja yamaro anin kata contondero UDP Diaspora because UDP Diaspora banka komalan kati Gambia la political surtout UDP we are a very important constituent of United Democratic Party in the Gambia diaspora from Kumaida Bakele mbuka carte o fay yen deny because of Adam Barola la mol na laughing carte fay nyanda carte o fay la na constitutional right lom nyanta enfranchise la but he told in disenfranchise so mel ben jibe ka YouTube bal be konto na Mohamed Jawara fana ben jibe ka YouTube jama ba ben jibe ka Facebook bal jibe mo conversation with the UDP leader and in diaspora Nkolu so UDP diaspora convention of Spain on the 3rd of August because ning bengo kumayatale aso bil be wafika nalbe chapter ala chapter contact ale osabil sa hanata malaf imantano Spain for whatever reasons I'll say asubisam $25 in America 25 pounds in the UK 25 euros in the Eurozone so I'll asubil sam ala baraka bake UDP because ndol fongole kam fongul finance ndol la mole kam finance ndol manki NPPT me ala ko businessman ol si fa belle ki tol sponsor itol ko do manki la problem ndol nak ndol ñun dañ de ñefe ko do bondi suñ post na system be kontona general mass New York ngaje ko be platform jibe gambe kontona bake Baraka bake ani momo be content momo be jambe content. So more than talata 400 people saying ngalo moklin drop that at 99 people but very soon bal content na bake mal jaila so bari our contest saho ale video you say our contest saho na broda ako Gambia is the most secure country in the sub-region ngalo mbo kacha sambal to domani brente ko mo inte waruta. So I bantaba tune in ni mol melanum kal I love the meeting when you follow alman join the Zoom call to. So mol ben jibe kam 120 people right now on YouTube and Facebook. Allah barakabak. Thank you for listening to us.
Yeah, but he just joined.
No, I joined on
Okay, Mario, I'll be American Bantabala. Any minute now, the meeting would start. Party leader is trying to join the call from Gambia. So I was muted. So love it. Pro. I don't remember YouTube and Facebook. I'll finance a program on your lamb. I'll say Kajani.
He will join pretty shortly.
Yo, Allah baraka back in thank you for your patience and thank you for still being with us on UDP Online Bantabala, YouTube and Facebook. Anytime the meeting on the start learning ala Joseph Dabo Dunta, anying diaspora koleka na kachala, kontondur kacha, body ya kacha mi alongo lafita ka stream platform auto pro alfanansa lamui hani be Gambia isi kachaji lamui imandu no Zoom call wala tinna stream ta alben benjibe ka YouTube mafla la baraka mel benjibe ka Facebook ala baraka al nalbadi malum segu seteli gi perlan bantaba be ne patile da nyanda nala kachale sotola jam konton dari kacha so monitoring the developments in the background. Soon as the meeting takes off or kicks off, then by Basamaladi and Prav. I think some technical issues with Banjul and it's 7:48 p.m. in the Gambia. It's 20:48 p.m. in the UK. 9:48 p.m. in most parts of Europe. Albania, UDP Online, Mandabala, current now meet and greet with the party leader. Conversation with the diaspora. Thank you for logging on. Melvin Jibekam and I'll video news share. Puru modo mantra Jibekam say na jela Facebook or jela wallet. I'll video share. Sadly because what I did. That's the thing. Right now, 110 people live in Jibekam on the YouTube and Facebook. Maybe add together. 60 people live in Jibekam Facebook, and the rest are on YouTube. Thank you. And in Fanamo, Jamal Zoom called right now. Melbe Zoom called to 98 people. A total of 100 people that obviously model dropped and alon dol tata salola fan saliwato sita ngamre Gambia fan saliwato sita je dolla fitoro ndronga fitoro sale already in the UK and in Melbe Europe fitoro sita woltore. So then kata commencer rek avec quoi d'être in dual then jana don kata ko ala yusu do david message sort of for us we can all hear it and take something. I hope we'll be able to take something out of it. Melbourne Mall Jibekam on YouTube and Facebook. Allah barakabaki. Thank you for being here. And thank you always for tuning to Bantaba. Allah barakabaki. Thank you. On a rather cold day today in the UK. Canada Mantara, we're now almost end of April and still it's chilly. The weather is chilly here. Tilo ibuko honey ibuka jele famo. Tilo ibuko jele ferem. And it's all over Europe. You know, when I was in Germany, the weather was really good there, but not really great. Finland, aliaji jele snow big jurumaka water. I don't want to make this a political show, Aliu Jaju. Okay, I don't want to turn this into a political show. So you can talk about some issues, people on the platform. Let's keep it at that because I don't want to delve into politics. This is not current affairs show as it is. So Baltin Tolabak and Baljaila. Gambia course at the back. Only I just been in Keta Kunumpa zone. Kumol men for the Zol from Zol Lamoinole, you know, momentarily, you know, so not left it and so plain no Jan for them.
I want to make sure that before we come into our government, I am also well trained in this area so that I will not be left behind. Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, UDP National Executive members, UDP Keba CAFO members, the Lord Mayor of Kanmin Municipal Council, and the Deputy Mayor and representative of the Mayoress of the City of Banjul, chairpersons of local government authorities, the majority leader and members of the National Assembly are present, councillors, the media fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good morning. I hope you're still in the morning, and welcome to the official launch of the United Democratic Party 2021 Manifesto, its 5-point agenda, and official website. Monday, 23rd August 2021, marked the 25th anniversary of the founding of the United Democratic Party. Advisedly, we choose today's occasion for the unveiling of our manifesto for the presidential elections, which is less than 100 days from today. This is a significant milestone in the history of our great party. It is therefore fitting to share the UDP story with the younger generation and first-time voters in the hope that our story will inspire them to consider service to the Gambia, our homeland, as the greatest act actions of the military junta following the coup d'etat of July 22nd, 1994 was to suspend all political activities in the country. Effectively, the suspension silenced the PPP, the NCP, GPP, and DOI, all political parties of the First Republic. The suspension of political activities left the AFPRC as the lone actor in the political arena until in or about August 1996. In 1996, the ban on the suspension of political activities was lifted, but this was followed by the banning of leaders of the First Republic politicians except DOI. And except DOI, the then existing political parties were all proscribed. The banned politicians and their proscribed parties were perceived to be the greatest threats to Ajami's intended self-perpetuating rule. Negotiations for the formation of a new political party
No voice, no voice.
I know for some of you might ask why the delay. Well, party reached leader So, from my part, what I can say is to urge everybody, to make whatever arrangements is necessary so that they can, but before I go further, I think I can use this opportunity before party leader Farayana to thank, a few people here. And that is Mr. Bonfa Kamara and Laven Silla. I have delegated the deputy chair to reach out to them on behalf of the entire diaspora to thank them for the good job that they are doing, that they keep doing, for the party. Because when we all know politics is numbers. We are all doing our individual parts, to make this party great. But some are going the extra mile to even do more. So when such things happen, I think is just nice. Good to commend them for their efforts.
Can you guys, boy?
No?
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear Ibrahim?
No, we can't hear him.
Ibrahim, say something.
Juma be diamu ganje nkombe banta bale be stream kande mol be diamu kan wele be source kumo fola.
Sorry.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, we can hear you.
We can hear you now, Mr.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear, yeah. Mr. We can hear you, but can you hear us?
Baba Bukantan, Baba
So by join yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah, Ibrahim, we can hear you.
So, okay. Okay. Phone track. iPhone on it. Password.
What is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Ibrahim.
you. Because
You guys are on, so I don't think there's anything.
Yo, I don't know. Can everybody else go on mute? Everyone else, you go on mute, please. There's no need for anybody to be talking. Like, just go on mute. If I mute you, you're not going to be able to come in.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yeah, we can hear you. So 1 second. There is someone with the Samsung sales iPhone, another Samsung. You guys go on mute, please.
Pata, if I mute, people on the platform will not hear.
Oh, sorry, say it.
Yeah.
Okay, say you're fine. You can stay on.
Thank you.
Who's the other one with there are two Samsungs in here? It shouldn't matter. So Mr. Awa, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, you guys need to up your volume a little bit. Ibrahim, can you guys hear me? Are you coming okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to stay off video or you want to come on video? Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, cellular data.
Okay.
But
Ibrahim,
huh?
Okay, I will send some credit to your phone, so you can use your video if you want to.
Yeah, I like that, sir. Mr. President.
Okay, just cut your video on and do it. Okay, very good. So thank you, everyone. We do have the party leader on the call. He wanted to come and say hello to the whole diaspora. We haven't had one with him. I think we had last time we had a diaspora meeting with the party leader was way before the presidential elections. He thought he needed to come and say hello to everyone, and then just talk to us as family. I just want to advise everyone that this is an open meeting. We don't know who is in here. We do not know who is not in here. We are going to limit the conversation to just basic party discussion. We're not going to discuss anything clandestine. But we also want to approach the party with respect, so not 2-3 people can be talking at the same time. If you want to say something, just raise your hand. I should be able to. And we want to give everybody the opportunity to hear what the party leader is saying, and we want to be able to have a very fruitful engagement. If you're not going to talk, if you don't have any time to speak, just go on mute. I don't want to mute anyone, because if I do mute you, you will not be able to get yourself. And if I drop you, you may not be able to come back on. So party leader, thank you so much for taking this opportunity to talk to us. And I want to remind everyone too that the party leader was fasting today. We don't want to take these, we don't want this meeting to take forever. It's going to be a dialogue, a conversation, mainly the party leader addressing us. So let's accord him the opportunity so we can get out of here in time. But before that, I have the chair of the UDP Diaspora Online, who also doubles as the party's admin secretary, senior admin secretary at External Affairs, Mr. Boy Stedikan. The floor is yours, and then you can have your party leader, and then we move on from there. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Para. And before we proceed, as per this thing of the UDP, let's pray in our own individual ways. Usually we do this Al-Fatiha 3 times. I think, but hence we have divergent groups here, and I will urge all of us to pray in our individual ways. But at least, Menube Akela in the Islamic way can Bismillah Fatiha 3 times, and any other religion can do it the same way, and then we proceed. Thank you. Al-Fatiha, ngake dumala silence prayers, because we have other groups with us here. So, alama ansola kambe alama ansola nyato tala na nganyo momenti bankoe alama ala kenya kila ni sai wol fonomoto ala du sen da wala nyato kaya kotola kila ni sai wol be honomoto. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and of the UDP Diaspora. It is an honor and a privilege to have the party leader with us today, to have these discussions. A couple of weeks ago, a party leader reached out to me and suggested that, he come and meet with the UDP Diaspora membership, after a long hiatus, because it has been a long time. We didn't have this kind of dialogue. The first aim of this meeting is to kind of thank the membership, for the support, and the stance that they have been standing by the party all these years, and to date, and also, to kind of strengthen our unity, our bond, that existed within us. It has always been, his wish to meet with us at least once a month. But due to his tight schedule, sometimes it's very, very hard for him to be able to join us. And just look at today, we've been here for 1 hour. So these are some of the reasons why we find it a little bit difficult to arrange this kind of meeting. But we hope that as we get towards 2026, we will make this kind of a pattern at least once. I we're going to do it every 3 months or whether we are going to do it every 2 months, but we will find a schedule that suits all of us so that we can have these conversations as time goes on, because the diaspora is an important part of the UDP, and the party leader recognizes it, and he thought, he should give equal attention to the diaspora as he does to the folks in the Gambia. So on that note, I welcome Mr. Dabo, and to start this conversation. This meeting is going to be chaired by Mafode, my deputy, and Pata will moderate the meeting as we go. So thank you. Back to you, Pata and Mafode.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think we have had almost like an hour plus in here, so we would just want to yield the floor to the party leader so he can have the mic. Party leader, it's yours. If you're muted, if you're muted, Abraham.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, and thank you very much, Chairman and Deputy Chairman. I want to register my appreciation for your indulgence in really accommodating me for the past 1 hour or so, allowing me to really break my fast, not to cut my fast, but to break my fast, and also trying to get connections. But this is what UDP is all about, accommodating, indulging, and this is what really has made us move together, not really insisting on everyone to be like myself. That has not been our trade, and we really appreciate it, and that is what makes us stand out differently from other political parties in this country. I want to thank all of you for really finding the time to come to this meeting. As alluded to by Mr. Mboj, I think it's been about 3-4 years since we had this type of interaction. And interaction, which is general, although I have been having interactions with the diaspora, with the various chapters of diaspora, but at a general meeting, last one was about 3 or 4 years ago. And certainly, we do appreciate your presence here today. I have no doubt that if the system would have accommodated us, there would be more than 100 persons attending this meeting. Because I know that the UDP Diaspora are very passionate about their party, and their respect and admiration for me is so high that whenever there's an opportunity for me to address the diaspora in general, every one of you want to be part of the gathering. This I appreciate very much. Of course, in my current message, I did say that the United Democratic Party, whilst in itself has been the only party that has the largest base in the diaspora, and that is indisputable. It does not only have a large base in diaspora, but it is a base that is committed. It is a base that is devoted to the party. It is a base that treats the ideas and ideals of the party as religion, that without this, we cannot live. I appreciate you very much, all of you, members of diaspora. I know in the past 12 months or so, there have been a series of activities across Europe, across the United States of America. Our folks in GAS chapter had a very successful Congress, which I was supposed to attend, but unfortunately could not do so because of sanctions imposed on the Gambia by the EU for non-receipt of our of deportees. There was also the meeting in London. One of the best, I must say, was brought together Gambians in the United Kingdom from all over to be at this meeting. Brought folks from Scotland, and 2 days after that meeting, my folks from Wales also visited me in Birmingham and had very fruitful exchanges with them. And as a result of that visit, things in between Wales and England have really normalized, and is just one United Kingdom branch. Although we call it England, we call it the English branch. So I appreciate it very much. All this is why it's because of your understanding and your belief that the United Democratic Party is the organization, is the vehicle through which Gambia can really be liberated. Not only to be liberated by having well-written good laws in our statute books, but also implementing them and really practicing what people through democracy. You all believe that the United Democratic Party is the only party that can do so. And I believe that I am the luckiest party leader. I have said so with great pride. I pounce my chest and say, look, the United Democratic Party is the only party that any party leader in this country would want to lead, because of the way you members in the diaspora have been standing by us. You have on several occasions, each time that there's a knock at your doors, you have not hesitated in dipping your hands into your pocket, picking out your wallets, and really doing what is necessary. The ladies going into their bags and picking out their dollars, their pounds, their coronas, their euros, and giving it to the United Democratic Party. This is what has sustained us, and I hope that this is what will continue to sustain us. Were it not for the diaspora, our performance at the local government elections would have been abysmal. It would really have been the worst performance. Were it not for you in the diaspora, our performance at the National Assembly elections would have been catastrophic. But even though at the time that we are going for the National Assembly elections, morals were a little bit low. Let me say morals were extremely low. But notwithstanding, you members of the diaspora, you spoke to each other, you encouraged each other and engaged each other. And you all agreed that we cannot leave our country in the hands of these bandits, in the hands of this rogue government. Therefore, we have to really act. We really have to ensure that the National Assembly elections does not really result in the way that the presidential elections did. And what you did really surprised everybody. The government, Barrow and his cliques, they were surprised that UDP would not really have lost that election, because their predictions was that at most we would got only 3 or 4 seats. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, Mr. Sirikan. You and your group in the diaspora, you really rescued the Gambia. The dose that was needed, you injected it in the party, and the party came alive and strong and really well focused. Of course, we're still grappling with problems. Questions would often be asked, well, what happened in the last presidential election? Was it likely to happen in the next presidential election? Well, we cannot say that there will be no attempts to do so. We cannot say that. But what we did to ensure that the National Assembly elections did not result in a very negative way for us, I think we continue doing that. So we will refine our methods. We will make sure that no stone remains unturned, stone remains unturned, that to ensure that there's a free, fair, and credible elections in the 2026 presidential elections. And of course, your support was not only moral, your support was not only material in terms of T-shirts, but also in ideas. This party is our party. We cannot, we as the members of the executive back home here, we will not just rely on what we believe, on what or how we think. We will not just rely on our opinion because of what we believe in may be wrong. So we really are open to receiving ideas so that our party will be successful in whatever endeavors it undertakes. Now, we all agree that finance, adequate funding is necessary for any political organization. And indeed, for a party like UDP, that is going into elections not just for the motions, to say, well, we have gone through it, not just for that. We're going through the election for a purpose of unseating a government that is insensitive to the Gambian people, a government that does not care about the plight of the Gambian women, a government that relegates the medical staff, the health sector, that relegates the health sector to self-cleansing, a government that really is giving a blind eye to agriculture, not caring for farmers, promising them to buy their nuts, and at the end of the day, giving them IOUs after prohibiting them from selling their produce to private sector. That government to unseat them is a Herculean task, having regard to the massive resources that are at their disposal. Of course, resources that have been acquired through corruption. And in order to rout out a corrupt government, one really has to work very hard, have to be really very prepared, well equipped in every aspect, in terms of movement, in terms of financing other activities. So that is why the event that we are looking forward on the 3rd of August in Spain, that is why it is very important. It is an important event. It is an event that I want to urge each and every member of the diaspora community to attend that event. To attend that event and in your usual characteristic manner, also to make pledges that will look as the Wolofs will say, first na boot. Yeah, I'm sure you all have the desire, you all have the willingness, and you all have the wish to see our party really unseat this government. But then the August 3rd event in Spain should really be a good pointer for us as to whether or not we'll be able to do what we have assigned ourselves, the task that we have assigned ourselves to do, whether we'll be able to execute it the way we want to execute it, and achieve the results that we want to achieve from that assignment. So all those of you who are in other parts of the diaspora, in the United States of America, in Europe, even in the Middle East, please find time to go to Spain. Come to Spain with your families so that we can also have some personal touch. Should just not be talk about UDP politics and that's the end of it. We want to establish close personal relationship with each and every member of the diaspora. I want to know your daughters. I want to meet your sons so that when they hear and they see Baba Hussein, they will really see Baba Hussein in blood and flesh. And I think I can count on you that you will bring along members of your family to this meeting. Not only bring members of your family to this meeting, but also the pledges that we'll be making will not be individual pledges, but will be pledges for the families. And Mr. Chairman, I want to say that it's an extreme honor, and I'm gratified that I am given this opportunity to talk to you, to the group in general. Because in the past, I have engaged some diaspora chapters. I've engaged executive members of the diaspora group, and I've also engaged individuals, members of the diaspora group, and our discussions have always been, what can we do for UDP? Our discussions have always been, 2026, we want to make sure that this insensitive government is voted out of power. And I know we can do it, and I know we will do it. Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that we'll have a fruitful interaction in this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Party Leader, for that wonderful presentation, and we are honored. And we are humble to call ourselves your disciples. And you set the stage, and and we will follow. We will continue to follow. Because you have always demonstrated, honor, respect, and honesty. These have been your cardinal principles, and it has always kept us together. And we believe this will keep us together and more stronger. As you have said, 2026. Is going to be a do or die for us. Well, do or do for us, and we must do to succeed. And I have seen that signs from the diaspora. The conversations that we have over the weeks, years, months, are always only geared towards it. It has always proven the determination of our folks in the diaspora towards the party. And the country as a whole. So be assured of our usual commitment to the party and to the country under your leadership. You can always count on us that we will do good by the party, and we will do whatever it takes, to fly the flag of the UDP higher and higher wherever we reside. I thank you once again, and Pata, hand it over to you, Pata, and Mahfoud.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Deputy Chair is also here. By the way, I know the party leader had not discussed. We have written submission of the Diaspora's Congress and the election of the executive, and then just for the benefit of everyone in here, the party has been very magnanimous in granting 5 seats to UDP diaspora members in the national executive. And these are representatives in the party, and they engage in the party in all the discussions. So party leader, we want to thank you for that. But most importantly, we thank you for coming over here and wanting to be an ambassador for our convention in Spain. We have seen your congresses, but we want to make sure that ours is best. And you've seen how we have done in Seattle. We want to outdo what we have done in Seattle. So thank you so much for that opportunity to want to be our chief guest of honor, even though there's another president in this meeting.
Of course.
Nobody needs to be clear. So I'm gonna give the deputy chair the floor, but then we are going to be able to take a couple of questions. For the fact that you've been fasting today, we don't intend to take much of your time. So we probably want to take just a couple of questions, and we will take questions by a raise of hands. If you're having your fun, there is a part where you say you'll be able to raise your hand. I don't want us to be screaming here, me, because we have 100 people on this call in here. The more hands, the more noise we have in here, we will not be able to hear each other. And there wouldn't be any need for anybody to want to probably make a speech. You can just ask the party leader any question that you have, and he will answer, and let us not just be going over to be asking the same question over and over. Mafure, you can come on, and then I will grant maybe 6-7 questions, and we can go on. Mafure.
Thank you so much, Pata. Party leader, Mr. Chair Buj, Malbe Kontona. Party leader, nte lefta prukananing mandika kaola. Katunga long, Mojamal fana ba line auto ulu. Akasonia ul block on pro maybe in sa mandika kaon fana dundije. Jigita fana ko anu fana madandro kela ko maybe nyato sining. Udol bije fo isa wol bondino nying modanta wol fana nyoto ni mandika kaola. But follow akata nyu kontan ku bati bi ilama bejang diaspora komi fanga fanya ming sanji kunanu komando kakafunda jang anyi nyamala mfama to stola lo akenda kata nyu kontan bati na hamu momenti zafo bi matembe damin na atimatale bari na hamen fango kung fango momenti wolum 2026 proka election oni mi alon ko mbebe hamarin proka arambarol man sakunda jindi wolum na major objective ti yoto kamala na activity sol be basujur wolella ka suju wolla ayatinna na katakul ba dending ka kafunyola ngani killing kono aning ngani senang kono aning bara nyimal kono proka mabe nying go start bengoto isaje as a case simfati mi alon kan ni man study diaspora kono simfa first ever convention of a UDP diaspora in South Africa Gambia history kono tariko kono nyina mu foloti nga kafol soto mini alon ko na sub committee mini alon ko le bakata ko lo nying event la ko na diaspora organizing committee na diaspora fundraising committee nga matemda minto mashallah na last update ni alon ko especially surtout fundraising la Carola surtout post fundraising la Carola kontan ku bal soto je dungo kontan ku lesan ko kanao sama jam jamal jam kan please
Mafore, go ahead. He's talking to Ibrahim Bejam.
Go on.
Na tondi la asobi timo do ku kendola mi alon ko kontano wata baake nyafa wata baake lafta no burka wolfana o anin ala kontano futandi na nyin grupo nyin kono jam minul man asobi soto mbidi tembeda minto isa ferel ke yela asobil sang minul fana yalon ko email hotelol book waranti mantiketo tan na host fana ya dandin nalko Spain August kono jela kol ko kolyale njikata ni minul lafta ma bela jide staria porque la hotelolu anila reservation sol kibrin signing pati leader lafta fana ko kontanda tandi la fulala wolumu comme chairman ya fana min ala kacha kono la min silla bamfa camera anin la min kan ñu watal ko nedo ko nyimma balke ka mol ka funina patiola lafta ka nyim fana be mo use ka fay ko ya baraka alma alejo na Spain host min ba Spain la aliu jite anala molu lafta ka nyim don fana use ka fol fana ka ya baraka ka ko nyimal benulla ndella dia mota jampala killing meaning car killing na fannin ke do ka fa alai CDF fo fana ay nyin ngani soto proka nyin ka ro futandila lafta no burka woni ka ko atata Gambia adun akontanta ba ke komin ka ka ala ni silo ay sutero misto je Gambia jama biwa UDP lo koma woto ala jero to pati o fo iba ferel kelal ban surtout member dending polling agents solla wolu mu fere sifal la patio blo kono atela miraro to wol nyanda kala putumi alon ko nim patio sa expertise member diaspora fana kono so fana tap bank coming sa collaboration to fo patio bo mirar sifal stolal bank adum fana aba kala ngani yoti proka wula fanal jibe ayo ke akata bennan ma bilano jang butung abala flani nyinin karo safuta pati leader labi isa minister proka fo lagi sidia fo fanae Morocco abaraka baga
abaraka baga ma for the deputy chair yemen for kumol men fota c'est demande yitandi mande kakanto pour mo bumba si kumol fo kumolu faham noise moy roke non kumol le mel fota ko nga fanya men comme dakota men wala ka ko sanji nane o sanji saba sanji nan ko malomo ni diaspora e general meeting ke diaspora executive committee ni wadni wati no be nyo kalamale committee ke ko ya fanya men na diaspora alla model be in the executive back home janto o ya kendi niol buka fama no nyoma chapters niol fanalu nol fanal buka fama nyoma ani individual members niol fanal buka fama nyoma bare menketa government presidential election no ket moment na jikla tew keta mol sing fatan moli amira ka fo ko bitu UDP abantala ko tenke patio nyin fatale diaspora nak jani presidential election no eke yo kata baleke patio nyiya fento menata aba diaspora alhamdulillah asiata adu abekata ngani akilin na kandron walon kamansa kunda sinme ala ka fo Gambia ding la hajo be lola walla ite lola fan la hajo lam aliala ko do bondi kake wala kan ko kabrin ko nata ke nyaado nyama molji klateta bake bare wanya limani atartal to banko la kano watartal to alko hani de nyimbulala kad ko ni mansa kunna naye barola mansa kunna naye executive control ay national assembly fana control la data nyame woto banko tinyata de banko be dunna kolon le kono me aron ka fonta fontin no ko tenke alial bulo fay nyokan national assembly elections alhamdulillah men na kewto ngojele amulunta ko safo ko patio nyen allam futanu bar kabrali okay fonta through national assembly elections na ganyo so jeto me yilla memma safo ko nikuto dunta patio nyen boto ton tata local government election of fananto afanan ngalong Mr. Dabo Lamin Kinti Dabo inna molu that constantly in touch on a daily basis ina marsana nyola on a daily basis disburse nyol mel binala to help na councillors nyolo to help na mayoral candidates nyolo alhamdulillah mem fana soto tawoto wayake ndi bi UDP nkolu ikesi so copy ikafu kon tellon patriotic Gambia janto tellon patriotic me yalon kavo to moltela na flow use lam puru mendiate banko kan yo ala baraka bake alla ngani ya nyimala al banku dinkende e memfo wodi memfo lon ka ko banko 2026 le kala nyanta kala santi ka ko me ko defining year la kala santi me alo ko Gambia nyanta fan kuma kala Gambia ma fan kuma ka 2026 oto Gambia ta fan kuma kano la kotenke kado barda la ka ko dunta kolol le kono me alon ka ko ka funti jeto ani wota keno la nabe kala fana abe kala bara molle be kala oto UDP diaspora ngambe mbe kanga fanya men na yamo kono njiko balto kono kafo kono aliyaka tanye adun jikta fanan kaf kal bakata lanjele ni kol men kaf ko nyanta kake na ko bondo kola wolo mu be men fala molie ni mo be mala nyoy nyamen be men fala molie be nyam be mol be mol be mala nyoy nyamen kar ko parta marchandise solti marchandise do foi sa wafi adun ni ba wafi le be la marchandise femfe na ba la marchandise do wafi la aka wafi kuma nyinyari la kuma kendolu orma kumolo pour clientol ni isi la marchandise o sam tafa ko nyim pat na nyim na marchandise nyo anyo man soto abota nyim la kar la do mole nyaato odon kame ba kaf ko messaging be men fala mole alim nam abo kabrim bila alim be ngaje kafa ko wo ngo sabatindi ay ke wafiro me yalon kafa ko abe molbe jarabila patiyo nyinna kana ke wafirti me yalon kafa ko molbe e ba fala ko nyim pati sun kantale anal kanoke adon diaspora aliye ni ba da soto hoto kar ko ngalon kafa ko mol kala moro men kal la jeto e boko damoro kentel dol la janto ko ta tella be men fala moliye fo audio to ban fo hani ni ba di membet ka ja kan drone telephone to drone abi men fala e o kuma ya ta bakel o me ka ko molbe hirhi la pati yoni nomo dal nga ka to ngoki nga fa nyamen kuno nyun kono alla kata ko mal baake kan pour pati yoni ya laftale bengi yake men nyonen manke gembe la politika street on pipi vila jamano to nata diaspora chapter soto mamira functional ta ya jamela jamano to ya jamela diaspora chapter ma soto me alon ka ko is really a diaspora base and support the political party welcome government support no not a political party and in fact welcome individual support no not a political party UDP la support mo for a political party and for a cause political party me yalon ka ko obe lorine gambian ko hajo damman la yadne e be lorin yalo ka ko democracy government by the people by the people of the people and for the people but the United Democratic Party man local ka government by the people man love ka government of the people love ka government for the people ni mo ke ni to mal dodo man na fasto to ni tar man ke government for the people to no man so dro ni to mal dodo man na fasto to adu so ke no nya dila wala ni masa membe sir janto bi nga bonde jeto adu ngani lon ko be mento ten ate amam fo ate fo nola fen koma fen asiata do ya ate fo nola koma bar ngani lon ka foko hammo membe UDP la wala ya tin na da koran ko la nin pale nin ke ka foko August 2024 diaspora bebe benale Spain na benjeto na fundraising kijeto fundraising me yalon ka ko na patio apa lonla single camp yalon ka ko simbambandi ngol o fundraising le bakala fundraising activities be la prime one day a bebe nikin na fem be fundraising kala after August 3rd e be fans man na Spain la ka ko member of Spain ba jalal ka ko wonyo bo fana la blado oto ka fa nyame tula kana tu mankoto be kana bayna Spain all roads lead to Spain bayna melbe Europe in fact melbe Europe wala make sure ka fa ko Spain bumman tu jeto me al ka fa ko Gambian diaspora man trajeto American kodu na atel katel na mkuba ke lalti na global kale na jeto taba ko albe ga ben na ta Spain na kukacha kuola membe na patio sambala nyaton na kulke membe londila tadu misafo fana ay memfo ay menyininka agents nyol polling agents nyolo polling agents nyolo ani counting agents nyolo wal be ka ani collation member collation la agents nyol wal be fanan katra jikri fenela ata famba ata son sot la ba ponta ata son sot la woto a important bakele pour na fen soto me yanon ka foko askenyil asinya abo agents nyol be whether polling law collation whether or counting agents men sinya abo election day nga dila odum be jikri nyin na fanan ko kar ngamira ne nga discuss la the executive level oh nyin kanatu only local agents nyol diaspora be jikri nyin na ka ko alesna be jikri nyin na ka ko alsina ale kaf molma ka service di patiola as polling agents meli anon ka ko yawe ibe registering janto ena on polling day it's a registering police station of mentor they can serve there as polling agents natara on the very unlikely event kafako that's don't call man register to vote then we expect kafako I tell member diaspora al jamale binala to take part in the elections to serve as polling agents because there's no motor telkono it's may intimidate no motor telkono it's may influence no in an adverse way to the detriment of the party. So polling agents nyolu really we expect Kafako or would expect Kafako diaspora column will also come in and serve as polling agents. So now I'm going to for Mr. Fofana najiko balka nyame kan help materially najiko balka wala fana nya Kafako and be makwe kelele to serve as polling agents. And there are other mechanisms nyole Kafako ne put in place wolo mba katale kaje ko wala dokuo abekala nyame ayke doku senuntin bela doku mba refine la method mba refine la na election result monitoring system onye mba refine la so that there are no loopholes at all, no leakages mba katala koke, so that Gambian kolo ela votes nyolo, the integrity of their votes is protected, and then the results of the election reflect the true wishes of the Gambian people. And all these many members contain Qatar, Spain, and all whatnot. Who killing a thinking? May can have a cake or no? Can kill ya? Conta lum killing thing. Ba killing fa killing. Gonta sona moedun tema. Odo kan killing ya may alam kata tapati okono kabri 1996. For B, o kankili ya alna sabatindi. Ana weke na denkilodi. Beta dawada, ngo denkili nyot lokoto. Katuko ikoleko, suwasi bornyawonya, isa la fabusola. Po alabro. Alinga nyin denkili nyot lokoto, kavo ko niaje, bim futatab janto, na unity lawe akendi. Our strength lies in our unity. I don't understand for latter men, Walang Kavako, being a new hormale. Momanjutu Molan Pati Okono. I don't alhamdulillah, magiki, Mobitula Molan Pati Okono. Katukonangele, Alcadon man, Alcanyo Yaya Nyamim. Aninka Walo after Keladamendro, name more for the most of the Amtadrom, Tango Skijetu. But I'm more left of one and Karafa, diaspora Kolma. Arin bada karbala diaspora call melni molka diamu janton isol fana iso karfa walma ma fa yakuma men fa lakuma kuno I alluded to it na salibotem do ko men keta lamin silla lamin kan banfa kamara ani mo kata le do ko melka namira ko del penyan tole kala na hajo design sense yalon kafuko ibe janto Gambia janto o ibe diaspora ba diaspora ko fa in particular ba ji ko kata tele la kodo baket diaspora ko ni wol diam ta mo meye ji ko be la kodo mol ke la moy wala alim be ngo ken do koti nga ta mol kam melten kan ngi sabanan ina kafum majanto manke kumatimbe men nukuna kan wala political urge your people, encourage them kata kamol nagne ali initiative mentor the diaspora outreach donc on ali mentor ali replicate Gambia janto it's really it's producing dividend kadnal kapka diaspora ali mokutol so leda just as until finally in the Gambia janto mokutol bina kankam it's all this outreach effort mel melan kawkom abikela tombe diaspora kolu Madam Janaba, Ambassador Janaba Ba, enela outreach molo. Yama, Anbe Bal Danla appealing to you. Al outreach activities nyolo, alia increase. Al outreach activities nyolo, alia expand and alia intensify, alia deepen. Kado ninga jal bola don, banal be yakala lale, kayo ko albe mena jeto to really get more people recruited to the party was certain. So namiranga Mr. Fofana la concern namiranga address and ma for them and for kafko most long moment for namiranga do mandi for the so second name maybe.
Thank you. Okay. Mba akafunula minna do wala mu puruka dandiro keblo kono yenyin kuma kan yimal minul futandina katan na tondi na outreach team la anim fana gender and women affairs fat sanyam bijane ani Aissatou Cissé mi fana jela keten pibake to fana wo Women's Day on the 8th March mi yemin celebrate fana am kunyi ma baleti diaspora fango nene sita man soto je to nyum mo flolu ila wo bara ko nyum fana kontano wata baake pour que fana tento ki jey wala bari padi leida nying kacha nyum kono ha mamon ketal de kay mamon ketal dumal de ko di non nalba ko di non le ko padi leida mu ne
ko kay ke sa intebe Ewa kagalo beke kansai mama nyama ke tawaldo.
Majama mama ke tawaldo. Iko pati ida mune kwa pati ida mune pledge saje. Nim pati ida kodron ndenga wili dalasi wili tangne pledge ro mo kana jiwe dumala. Ide iba mune pledge la bi.
Orambe wili mo pledge la. MB I don't know vice president bijeto pata said kan ngala fana mo pledge la.
Mama highlight you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But I am playing 25,000 myself. But thank you. We're going to put it on file. And then hopefully people are going to beat you to that by the time we get out of here. So that's good. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
So do you mean $25,000 or?
No, I don't deal with dollars, man.
What do you mean you don't deal with dollars? The president
thank you. Like I said, we do not intend to hold you up in here, but I've seen a couple of hands in here. I'm going to ask those questions. Like anyone in here, you can ask the question in any language that you want, and the party leader should be able to respond to you in that language. So we're only going to take, just keep it too short. Just go straight to the question. We don't have to go into deliberations in here because more journey. I don't want to have to stop anybody on their way. So the first hand that I saw up was I took the names in here. Ibu Juara. Ibu, if you have any questions for the party leader, just make it so brief.
One minute, please.
But what is it?
A common technical. Maybe you go to Joanna.
No, what were you saying?
No. I just want to acknowledge the efforts of the campaign and organizing committee towards this event in Spain. Even though I'm a follow, thank Babe Nyatole, but Butundum Farankela efforts in acknowledge party leader. Niaje Spain program we come to where we are is because of the efforts of the organizing team headed by Bob Ture. and organizing team and the fundraising team me along headed by MB Kurbali. So it all for an appropriate tank. Kavo eko dogo bande par buton alsala do ko nyin kafu kodak. Because nim failed and Indulanto is your failure. And that failure is unacceptable in UDP. And so far, they have done a very, very wonderful job. So to thank them on behalf of the entire UDP diaspora and on behalf of the leadership of the party. Thank you.
Well, actually, man, expressions of gratitude more ke saying thanks because Kafale Koninata Spain, in the course of addressing the gathering, I would use the opportunity to thank the various actors, fundraisers. In fact, just this evening, some people in the United States, Melia Sang, Yaki Nanjantopuri Yakareye. I don't know whether we are fair with it, but again, because I thought Kavako, Aminata and others are doing some great work and a fantastic job with respect to that phone call. But I was going to reserve a phone call until when we meet in Spain and sit there and really. Like Aminata, if I express my gratitude to Aminata and so forth, I'll also seize the opportunity to hug her to show her that I really appreciate. I mean, so only at Nyumfonkodolu Fanka, what Tentrolu make a side, but Barankambam until we meet in Spain.
Thank you. But go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually sent a message to Bob to see if he was here because I was going to grant him a little bit of time to set up the campaign and organizing, but I don't think he's on the call. So, but thank you so much, Mr. Party Leader. So, Ibu Juara, do you have a question for Mr. Davo? Let's just brief and then go. We can take 2 questions at a time. After Ibu, Lamin Danso, you can come, and then Mr. Davo can answer those so we don't have to repeat each other over and over. If somebody asks a question, there's no need for you to repeat that particular question, but twist it in any other form. So, is Ibu here?
Yes, thank you, Pata. Thank you very much. Thank you, party leader, and thank you, Bojan, and everybody on this call. My question will focus on the diaspora voting. It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet because if you look at the since changes happened in 2016, this is one of the main things that people in the diaspora were advocating for. And the IEC seems to be very quiet about it, and I don't know what's the stand of the UDP in trying to push this agenda to go through. We've seen what diaspora voting has done for Senegal, the last Senegalese presidential elections, and we want to replicate the same thing in the Gambia. But things are very quiet, and the party needs to make some noise with regards to this to make sure that it happened. Otherwise, although we are doing marble voting, but we can also, that's what voting can result in paper balloting because it's more basic and on spot counting. We're using paper ballot instead of marbles because we can't bring marbles here. But that doesn't mean that we cannot go in for it anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Juara. Lamin Danso. Lamin Danso, I saw your hand is up.
Yes, thank you very much, Pata. Thank you, party leader. I just have a short question or just a few statements. Left a minute, Madam for party leader, Madam Fale schedule from now against the presidential election, either meetings or any other activities I'll be making. So that's on the activities or on the website. So but sometimes we like to go to Gambia. So sometimes we think it was typical to bend the nose. We attend the rallies or any other activities, UDP, maybe that will also help to boost the morale of people on the ground. So, Abaraka Bakik, planning that for UDP UK chapter treasurer.
Thank you, Mr. Danso. I'm running questions about the UK. I think Ibujuara is also from the UK chapter, I believe so. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah. Very well. Mr. Juara, yeah, the question you asked has always engaged UDP's minds since Gabriel Roberts' time as chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission. We have been pushing for the diaspora voting, and when Gabriel Robert temporarily left the chair of the IEC, Bishop Telewa Johnson took it over. We pursued the matter with Bishop Telewa Johnson, and he started mapping out the diaspora into constituencies where voting could take place, and we was getting ready for the registration of the diaspora of the Gambian diaspora. Because even though the constitution does not provide for it, but the Elections Act has a provision which empowers the Independent Electoral Commission to register Gambian national residents abroad for the purpose of elections. So really, it's something that UDP has been following. And when Gabriel Roberts came back a second time as chairman, we pursued the matter with him, but his answer was that look, it's too expensive and they do not know which countries they should give priority to, and mentioned countries like Tunis. And I said, look, it is out of place to really compare Tunis with the United Kingdom, because the number of Gambians you have in the United Kingdom, you don't have 1/10 of that in Tunis. So really, you cannot really bring in that as a comparison. You know? But then there was unwillingness. We know that there was unwillingness. You know? But we continue to fight for it. We continue to advocate for it. And in fact, we made sure that it was part of the transitional government's agenda. It was part of the agenda, electoral reform, so that Gambians in the diaspora can really take part in the political life of their country, not only by supporting political parties, but also by actually voting and deciding who should really be in charge of the affairs of the country. And that is our stand up till now. We are pushing for it, and we say that even though it may not be in the Constitution, but then the Elections Act does provide for it. And if for nothing, we have got some indications from the Supreme Court that Gambians in the diaspora, the IEC is duty bound to register them to vote. I think that was the case Bakardab and others to the Supreme Court. So it is there. I think it is just willingness on the part of the government, and in these type of things, you know, we take our stance, and we expect other political parties also to stand with us and ensure that the Gambians in diaspora, their wish to vote, you know, is really actualized. Yeah? And one thing that has been agitating some people's mind is what you have referred to, the voting by tokens and voting by ballot papers. Of course, you cannot take, ballot drums. Yeah, when you have 4 or 5 presidential candidates, you cannot take ballot drums to the various polling centers in the diaspora. But certainly, if there's only one ballot box in which all voters, irrespective of candidates or churches, where you cast your vote. So, but then, are Gambians really prepared? Have they been properly sensitized to transition from marble voting to diaspora, from marble voting to ballot papers? I don't think we have been sufficiently sensitized on it. You know, we hope that could start very soon, and I think the IEC and the Civic Education Committee, they have the burden of really undertaking that exercise. So, and I don't think it will look good for one section of the voting population to vote by ballot papers and others to vote by marbles. I don't think that will look that will look good, because when it comes to election petitions, you don't know how to apply the rules. What we are fighting for, and what I think every Gambian should be fighting for, is to have a new constitution which will have a provision allowing for Gambians in diaspora to really vote. And I think the draft constitution had it, and Barrow and his people really made sure that it was sent down, the gutters. But when it resurfaces, we hope that we'll have that. And if it's not there, we will insist that it is inserted, because we'll make that as a condition of really voting for the draft constitution. If it is not there, we'll definitely make sure that that is there. Yeah? Also, activities, yes, we have a calendar of activities which was approved by the National Executive, I think in February or so that all our activities from January 2024 to December 2024, is spelled out. So we know that at any given time, these are the national activities, and the regions have also been mandated to draw up their own regional activities and try to dovetail it into the national plan, so that there are no conflicts. But outside of the approved national activity, you have regions and constituencies. They can have their own activities. Like on the 11th of this month, on the 11th of May rather, all roads are leading to Quinala, for the opening of the bureau. That is not a national event. That's an event being organized by the three Kias and inviting UDP people. So they dovetail their activities into the activities of the UDP. Bakau youths, for the first time, I see constituency youth movement drawing up their own calendar of activities, which they approved, and then came to deliver a copy of that to me, so that I am au fait with all the activities every month, what the youth of Bakau are doing in order to promote the political fortunes of the United Democratic Party. So the activities really, we do have it, and maybe your suggestion to put it on our website, I will advise the Senior Administrative Secretary to really look into that. I hope that answers your questions.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you so much.
Definitely, yes.
Thank you so much, Padre Vida. Then we have Keba Sankung and then Sedley. Keba Sankung, then Sedley. Let's keep it brief so we can get out of here. I have the names of all the people. I have a few more people in here. So Keba Sankung and then Sedley.
Assalamu alaikum. Ka ba sen ye kondo bagi yamul tan be kondo.
Baro.
Ala ko bende ko mon fenga ba ko nya ba trala do. Nyene kar fula be pour jantan don jos ka tare ni domandi. Be betending am sabo rural areas. Campaign fund in Medical Diaspora. Rural areas comme ya etende ko campaign fund buga fraji. Andong koleto bu bagal pour ka meeting woni bandi wala domorol fana meeting dula ta ko le bul pasolte so comme nim fon sorora for example diaspora akra central committee so na frata auto national executive camera ko kumala fana pour ka finde rural area fana ka awol fana yetal so osna mo ka soraji ba jala ko ala barona la mo nim kare lo leta on kare tandol bul pari farande mbira mi demoto pasol ndin domorol de ben kinol de nyanda ko soro So what on concerned and also my complex from one level as a country coordinator Austria. Yo, no from body na nyin ka fulan jam sako. Bekale nya de komen e kan ya maro dinna wata wati ko alkakal kuma jawal fo mon ma kakal nen diro leke. Wele ya maro bitar alfa yanda ko ya marsi parade. Bari ngana ji mo kam le kan to le nen ikana alfa nen na re kan to fo ne wol sikanya. Nsi mo ya no kan barkan alfa ne kan tundol bene. Ni waten ko no fam awodi dol finta ala mol mandia. So kamala malaite mo yama da dilan to lawto ani pati mo stable ta je because ko mol men den e ko tundol men mol den e ken pati la ko wala kam. So ni pati to de mo nyama daga je ko maga pati la nyaro tare ko so tundol mol bel be kam fares.
Thank you, Keva. Thank you. Said it.
Yeah, baraka pata. Pati let me content. Me mo be content. Ngata straight to the point. Defa on la question of mole anyilinga already. But mole text kinya na pati leda ko. Basically coming ngama leading to 2021. President Barrow ya nana diam ako. Mfama out maboka press conference ki jamela time ba say wati press conference. So moko fo le atin na UDP press conference or Talabang. Ako because UDP la press conference wol ka jamfa nyola bakele one lamin konde wole ko jono nyin Kenya na ko prongi nyin nga ako fo adamala wodi amola tina patio blue lo press conference wala karola ba baraka bak. Thank you.
Ngajab dokuma sa sedila dinin karola ko lamin konde yanyi menyin ka. Well, I think the UDP long and Kavako, there's no political party in the Gambia, and in fact, government does not have the power can determine how often the press conferences will hold. You hold a press conference when really there's a need to do so. You just don't want to hold a press conference because you just want to hold a press conference. There are issues in Melanco, maybe can be the subject of a press conference. We deal with them when we are meeting people, individual groups. We deal with them with those issues and make our positions known on those type of situations. Like the ferry. I don't think issue the formal press release on it, or a formal press conference on it, but we have really made our views known on them. Yeah, the $40 million, we have made our views known on them. In fact, my last appearance at Kirfatu, even before other people came, and I said, look, this is just an attempt, really, city, so that inyanta memfole kanafo. Yeah. So do you need to call another press conference? Really? Having made such a statement, and then of course now each time our people have gone to the member carry, Peter Gomez and so forth. We've said we express the same views. On all the important things, we did. So Baro Mark and the Kavako Telgana press conference. When there is a need for us to hold a press conference, we'll do so. But we will not certainly be holding press conferences when there's no need, and then monotony yokumo for it and really among among kumaya molfie. One thing that I said we should do frequently is also short press statements, which will be different from press conferences, and certainly Mr. Kontelomba Lamin Konde, Alemania Nina Kavoko, Baro Makendi, Delgana press conferences Nyol Tala, Adum Barota Kendala Panangana press conferences Nyol Tala. Now, Keva Sumpi Memfo, let me start with the insults. Yes. Memfo, let me just maintain that. If they go low, we just go high. I don't think, we should really retaliate, because doing so Nibe be kanya nale. And kananya na kafoko, the last actor, mobe nya kalo wala ko than the first actor. May and for men follow kukuru nyinke. Yawe. Nita respond in a way me yalon kafoko nata muliyata, o men follow yake mobukoje. Ita me yalon kafoko, ita la banta. Dia mola, mol ketele taje. So really, men have clothes lot. But can you remember? Can you just maybe double care more? But if you have them, and we now sort of then we can take it to the inter-party committee. Well, you cannot make a complaint about an issue Imam Bomenkalama. So what you should be doing, na pi more melano kavoko, yole ne ni audios ni pasa tel dolma. Eliakata, Aliafuta de Alaida Boma, then we'll make sure Kafoko it goes to the inter-party committee, yeah, and for the necessary action, for inter-party committee, Nyanta Kata. Now about campaign funds, Malung, I don't know, ya present Nyame, but present Nyame. But one thing that I know is that each time Nimol Bitala, when the campaign is on, all the regions, campaign funds the Kardilanian, and they manage it. National Campaign Organizing Committee Fanandungina, transportation provided for people going with the national campaign team. They also provide funds at the regional level. They are going for their campaigns at their regional level. We do that, and we cater for food. Cater for food for them. Well, we do that. We give the funds to their chairman. So, ila chairman on yake nyamen nak. I don't say they are not, but we believe Kafoko, the chairman of fund detail as funding the campaign activities. I want to believe that they utilize the funds. Appropriately. We can utilize it in a way where but then again we'll say while people are on the campaign trail, let them Jantanal Kana Kafonye, or Yafo admin secretary, or national organizing committee. But I can assure you, Kafoko, each region, NIMBIT campaign, to each region, the funds are made available to them, not only funding, but even any t-shirt and the distribution. We make sure that each region get your own fair share of the t-shirts. West Coast is a very, very huge region. So West Coast allocation, both in terms of campaign funds and in terms of t-shirts and so forth, cannot be the same as Banjul. Banjul gets less when it comes to allocation of campaign funds. So with other things, gets less, cannot compare them with West Coast. So go correct and call the use. But that will always be complained. But if you have such complaints, I think you're more like career drawn, can bring to our attention so that we can address the situation. Sometimes there have been occasions where I don't Kafoko Kumol Kafole, but come for Asara Kafoko Asara Kafoko Mantra Kere. And in fact, now for people in diaspora, ning activities especially during campaign period, like it take ever, maybe people of Lower Bodibu will approach you. Kavo Kalimma fundraising to. And now the fundraiser directly. And I think coming for Kavoko, it should come to the National Treasury, then dealer, so that New National Kavoko from the center, we will take into account about lower bad lower bad diaspora rasnes no le karato lower bad konta kaduka kanta ke tavolo ko depansfula but dosa visita no jetole ndel mamba kalama for expenditure A to meet expenditure A mamba kalama then on that same thing Baranga funds make available for that and I think
with a party mayor on Kavocom, has meager resources at its disposal. We must make sure that there's no double phone call, double expenditure, on at any time.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Davo. I actually put on the pipeline. Mr. Davo sitting the boy, and I assume it up. Now, I was under some phone call. But Mantara, Barna move like blue, just under Janet, but enough phone call you was a blue made a sandal. Confessing blue in your sign, but another man for that. Young Nimbang in Caras or Yasuti and Dinkana got Moma and Juma with American Mantara Jam. Mantara Jam, Patti in a Carpati one in a cake, was no in Gather, Mr. Davo, Javier, attending your family. So, Fenda, you can go, and then after Fenda, bonfires now.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. But I have a question, Yin Carol, and then after some call.
No.
Okay. Okay. So I need to then I can put my point across.
Lamin Silla. Let me tell you, Lamin Silla. Lamin Kanan Banfa Camara. Wale occupy so much. Ponyata Mankala Kunumake.
Okay, Sani, punto si bala. Lafta ya afuela supporter si ko. To patronize the cups that I'm doing on behalf of UDP.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want you to do for Mozi Bala. That's it.
Okay. Well, okay. You want me to help promote your product? Eh?
Yes.
Well, but Bacalon condition lady.
Okay.
What percentage would come to UDP?
For every $30 I sell $5 comes to UDP.
Every $30, $5.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's very appetizing. Yeah. So I think I can promote Pata.
Now.
Pata, I can promote better.
Okay.
Our cups are available for sale.
Okay.
Namira the majority of the Nanatalo Babala. It's a promotional phone call for the party leader, and also some fundraising. So if you sell 30,000 of that, so what is it $5? Feda, did you say $5?
Yeah, $5 per cup is coming to the party.
Well, okay. So if you sell 10 of 10 or 100 of that, that is what 100 by 5. That's $500. Okay.
And anybody wants it in the Spain convention, you have to place your order before Mboit leaves here to come to the Spain convention. So no payment, no cups.
So Fed, I see you are not doing promotion. You are now doing promotion.
I got you. Fed, I got you. All right.
Okay.
So since that was a question, and we got it, we are going to get percentage of that. So bonfires now, then after Mustafa Silla. Bonfires should be after Mustafa Silla now.
Okay, I was saying that I'm going to implement data. In Parliament, I city. Atu presidential momentum bita ita fanga le pintale petition on ate kaidoko mori karto ID card karto da mori from aishi banduwa ko men ani yada mo dole aishi mahana kuma se yada mori sai aishi ate muna muta wala ko kar bi mente tora wala aishi ñun fulan jam fanan benna ñinin karoto wolamu constitution me yalon ko ya ay ñamu ko ita fan flight rek ta Nigeria ilota bunda men kan ansa en boloro wala ka mune be mutara atel bu woto dala ko man ñinin karoto molti ida bo sanka.
Okay, thank you Bamba. Baraka. Mr. Abbas, so you can take those two questions, Bamba and Mustafa, you can take them together. Even though they are addressed in English, but I think you can probably do a little bit of that in Wolof and I think I like response. Mustafa, it is not after Mr. Awasa and Ajab.
Yes, brother Parabaka, thank you so much. Come over control Lamarbe, Handable, Stadaboka, control back at Tenduka. You don't jump for the Dr. Diamond Penning Galabam Fire. point right now concerning about IC chairman.
Okay.
So, for long for this coming election, we are still with this chairman for opposition party cannot come together to make sure that we change this chairman because according to the information me along about clear, the contract this man is serving expired and he extended unlawfully. So for us FM phone over until after Gorolo.
Well, there was a controversy surrounding Chairman Latenyo New, but it did appear to me Kafoko, al moment of contract expired, Aboko Kafoko ama expire, and of course, Ninjikinu for some NGOs Nyolu. So would take the matter to court. Sometimes they found those fabricated partisan political coloration sort of Akajinyamen, Abukaje very objectively. But then we see promise no mena, while Kabotene Lula will do investigations as to the validity of our tenure and decide our tenure is okay or not. Not our tenure correct is overstaying, then we'll seek advice. Nyanta kamenki jeto. Now, as to Fonkonim the constitution banfa meniniga na memfo wolomo review commission CRRC ye review make draft men present nko wale nyantana la National Assembly hani wa wakili ni abondi jet hani tombi kili ni abondi jeto o hani tombi kili ni akafu jeto UDP tesonnalo anna potanya men CRC ay na wanya National Assembly tiktolu ya jube bankola tombondur molo o ya jube nyame men nimfanyanta kafula jeto ay kafu jeto nimfanyanta bola jeto ay bo jeto bare to barona la mol bulala boleta ye fen kafu jeto sf bo jeto nation wala ngo fole dunia bete man konta sonna wala so wala be bulu atutetel bulu bitum fo ibe laflale CRC ya fanya ay na wanya wala akana na wanya atutetel le bulu ado no kata na ne ko atokala wata nyata kala Gambia bele la kuti amanya na kala UDP damana kuti ka CRC edo ko ka Gambia bele make UDP damaya to nyamma ka ko UDP damana la ay anyara ka UDP damana la agenda te anda kala Gambia bele la agenda te yeah to so la fona wote.
Okay, thank you Padre Susani.
IEC ngayon ka IEC man na demang semboy did IEC
namra IEC chairman wala ko ngamra yola nyinka
amen mo yan ka ko kaitan ko mi ko ita fay nyane men ko nung ali mo sono men sa per nung pro titulala kaito ko me karto ke register ko moli
okay, all right, okay. Well, yalo wo challenge no a petition. No, ngo query ke, yawe. But nil after query si fa kala kotenke. For your card, for your evidence or cover. Ngamendo dino petition watola wo amantambi keme fulala yawe but nak ni lafta sign amanke petition odi oda nyanda kala wuli leti hanu wulta lu damande kabo wuli keme kata wo santola no kada den savko registering na integrity is questionable. Wato laftale kata safari ka kotanke. Ba onye nyombe sota to mal melalon ka ko manfuta noma anbi tombi wili kama fula bo fananto.
Okay. So guys, it's 9:30 in the Gambia. Mr. Rabi asun tala bi so meta yana ngamata jamba kale so ngamo fulale gi yon ngasa wonta wala komanda fanga wala nyina wala bamba mas nen ansuti ana ngamu sudo gi yande for patu tole and the father's iPhone ngawo le names all time so any questions about that Mr. Rabi you can just wrap up ila address me and you have you can just also if you want you can do a closing remark and well of two because we have some people in here for that thing so Bamba Ansu and father's iPhone asina Mr. Rabi can do the closing.
Pata baraka bake mbe baba kontan nyini kare fulale bembul ar folo jenne mbe nyini karo kala ba folo baba e mona mala puloti pulo membe mabura bulu that he always looks very young na mako puloto be diala nyeba na nyini karo
ina jol wala ba dadi wanso atikira fa wala ukuloti wala nyini ka.
That's a good one. That's a good response.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But I love the menu in Ghana. No, party be mune fero landikang lunta ol meno kabonam pantala pankul kankana karte faula Gambia. Tonyale kapolo ko Gambia di menu be panta wolil kana. Bari mfolo kana na menje wolemu. O Gambia di mulu kana portal sote da damen. Ikata hotel ol to ware tara pakol to. E tentol fixi ware tara Gambia college nentulado. Etara maborinje karte fay kola mo bukane je be beduna dame ngalo nako Gambia dingol men be UDP jata balle muy ba kata kay kabodal muta kalu dulal to kala ana older son but party executive be muneke kan working with interparty kaje ko wo lunta wala karte fawni ka kunta nyaato fulanja fanan jama ka jen dol di amulalo fanan kala be executive la mako rolale isul menu katrakering baring faran kala file mole UDP as the alternative to this rogue regime nying operation cleared roads ngajele ko Gambia no kumbota la baki bari namanke saferol tim mang UDP executive de findina ka press conference ke waran ka fonti ka itan di Gambia di wala ko wel dolla ma sekunda nin dol na dan dol we would have done it differently than the way these people are humiliating our ladies and women and stuff like that. So we'll do on the Munna in Kardal, everything the party is doing, I'm happy with it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bamba. Ansu?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
You don't care about the period.
No, but actually, I appeal to the drum. Ila jamu beteata ila ya for English la ya for Manika Kamala. My appeal is if you can also summarize it in Wolof for some of our Wolof speaking group here, so that more basic benefit know from what we heard from English and Mandinka. That was all.
Sure. Very well. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now, Bamba Mas, your first question, UDP among plans Lesotho. I'm sure for Patalomba, for Boilam, anyway, someone that Kavokowel, Nyemfonko, you don't know, Jumade joined out, or Jumade joined who is taking part in this conversation. So, and I think that's a valid statement. And for that reason, I don't think I should disclose on this platform. Because they can devise other methods to frustrate the plans. So we'd rather keep quiet about that. And of course, Kavoko Inter-Party Committee, well, it's a matter that Molka Dekil Inter-Party Committee today, but then the people, the party that is most affected by it, I think it's UDP. So UDP work in silos alone to really handle the situation, handle the matter. And in Bokelanyame, no, I think we should keep that to ourselves. And not even every member of the national executive should know about that. It should be on the need to know basis. Benyantalo na yalo, memanyano na kanala. Another member executive committee in the executive committee. If the national president should not know it at all now. So we are going to play that way. You know. Now the other phone call is your road planning member. Yes, again that comes to the issue of press conferences. And America, when this thing happened, yeah, I think I was the first person to make a statement of it. Kawko Adam Abaro, ya la hilokokali mandate mendiala. He's going to really use this mandate, that authority, to do what he will. He'll clear your roads. And we objected to it. We condemned it. We did say that it was good to clear the roads. But the Ibake Kanyame, it was done without a human face. Namirango Fonfanan yesterday was the last one. Salibodula, when I dwelt on it. So parting young la poison have been made on it. Now various various platforms they've spoken about it. Yes, there's no press conference on it, but then Umol Fotale, a Fontale, even Kablo Muskeba for Jana, this place, Farafanye. Yeah, when I saw her, video, pleading, desperately pleading, Kavakolu Balulaten, Aljambulanye, the way he was treated. I made references to those people, and I also said, look, why I want to be educated. What law empowers the fiscal planning office to really do this demolition? After all, and yesterday, all these buildings were erected with government approval, or if not with government approval, but with government condonation. So why should this government now come? Say, I think the right thing to do is to say, look, when in future, if you present your permit for building with your building plan, they tell you that, look, regulations, this is the area that you can build on, and you cannot do that. But the Melkata thing, but they should leave those ones. Yeah, but that is not to say that they must allow the roads to be overtaken by vendors. That is not reasonable. And nobody will subscribe to that. So to the extent that they are clearing the roads so that the roads, traffic can flow on the roads freely. Yeah, I think that's a good job. But then Ibake Kanyamen, it's not right. Your story building. Yeah, your story building ayate. Yes, Santo. Yeah, Misiro. Yeah, Misiro te Santo. What has that? What obstruction is that doing to the road? And Janabe Lola, your building permit apply, and it was approved. So what are you doing? So I don't think this of press conferences really matter on this. We have said it. We have said it several times. I think somebody was switching allegiance to UDP, cross-carpeting to UDP. Now, a woman, Kanele Musonye, I think Janto, which was such a mobile Kumbondi. Anyone, Parafati of a Femfena, Imari, Wolu, that woman touch your heart. And we've been talking about this. So, and I think we'll do so with all other issues. Otherwise, we'll be doing press conferences every day. Because Lulu press conference. But have an opportunity to address, like Waluma had an opportunity to address the TikTokers, and I talked about the misconduct of a member of the Public Service Commission. I don't have to call a press conference to do that. But I still spoke about the misconduct of a member of the Public Service Commission dabbling into party politics. Abekemo Conte. Yeah? He is a member of the Public Service Commission. He was holding office in the NPP, Barobalo Fatai, Ibaludula Diala, Public Service Commission, and then starting to dabble in politics. Interview. So and I took the opportunity to say that was wrong, and that he should really focus on the functions of the Public Service Commission and keep away from party politics if he wants to really be participating in party politics. Are you a low job? Are you to the political field? And I think this is what we are doing, and I think this is what we'll continue to do. Yeah, and then from mom phone call and a man tweeting Lenodo. Otherwise, Nana Patanga then so that some of this is just tweet them, and that is it.
Yeah. Thank you. We have one lady who was Fadi's iPhone. Fadi, you can come and then Mr. Rabbit, you can wrap, and then you can do your closing remarks if you want. We provided you with another language because we have some non-speaking English and Manica speaking people in here. Well, preferable.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, honorable leader, Hussein Udabo, and Dalam Fatwali, assistant PRO, deputy PRO, UK chapter.
Ito doon din yung malawa leader.
Yan yung nagkaya ng sinyapalan niya nga.
Ano yung malawa leader.
Kung kapataman niya na pala, ama niya na mo lahaw yun nila, yan tula dyan na isun ko lang suto, beso. Isa mo na pa ng sun. Dapat ko tangkol. Iyo. Abaraka.
Welcome.
Yeah, memo ndela question ati holo man bol be nyini kaka left the pro ke joro ke ngalong ke joro ke annual fee £5 on ban fo jolem ko ding ko batu ganyin chance use B pro nyini ka anu account no banyin fana nga try pro ka soto clear one or pro saja at least na badingal member Gambia fana full finance fake no nyame ka so contribute no nye malon fo nga soto right le ban kato ye
Yes, you are right. At the Congress, that was one of the resolutions. I meant at Janjambure Congress. Every member of the United Democratic Party, monthly contribution of a minimum of $5 and that will be $60 per annum. Commencing from 2023. But I tell you, there are some women in Bundu. Melko kawo ko ito ko $10 $5 guy. So they were doing it minimum of $15 and some are paying more than that. So now accounts nyo open le and at UNA now depending on the Maribe regional mentor, then we can give the bank account now. But then I can arrange so that the fundraising committee, Amadsan and another committee model, to make available the account numbers, all the account numbers, so that you choose not the URR, the account number in URR. You can make payment into that, or wherever you choose, and then of course the contribution is a minimum of $5. So if people choose to pay more than $5, that's okay. And like how many milk can do to make payment for the folks? Let me talk at Julaba Toure. Julaba Toure did paid for the Yonankolo, for a Ristonians and for all the Molmel Baby Yona, they made payment for them. And we want to encourage people to do that. In fact, yesterday Ibrahim Madiba reminded people at the fundraising in Brikama. There's this resolution passed at the Congress, and we should all try and make sure that we abide by the resolution, because it's a very good way of raising funds. I'm sure with the number of UDP members in the Gambia here, we'll have a fairly healthy amount of money. May I look at Kasim Fenkeno as in Hajul Topoton. Yeah. But I'll make sure that Kavaka from Konya Soto. Yeah, we have our numbers.
Yes, thank you very much. Baraka Pake. Yo, maybe we'll follow Saja Sumate Kodi. Hello. Baraka, assalamu alaikum.
Somebody's screaming my name.
Yes, me Fatu. Now mul meta line of Bari. I got very important props on me along left about saying in Kalal because more than contact. Amari Mantara happy. Purka or Kosamaranja because the far plan the Purka. So now they say, but
so yeah, not more will never. More with young complain then like I think it's no. I'm a making a comment address because I important definitely. Okay, then that's all right. The party look fine. We have students to work on like that. So they have the party name for a still close and remark the yam. But go ahead.
Okay, about any wood out about here.
I also want to ask a question if you don't mind. What I mean to I will not sorry, Bill Jenny, you see the boy for the go ahead.
About any wood out about here. I'm a mobile content. Nte proxono men soro aman jamfa bake because more than contact the interplanetala contact Spain content sono membe kiri min kana dubra men kon so for recent ni bimbe no for recent la pledge sol la so be fento le nyinen ka me alon ko be kala je solti na contact wala me alon ko ñu parti membe Senegal ila representative membe UK jang bar Gambia no le du birinto itol fare programme o soto ye invitation o senne na kiyama no ni rest of the members start jile so nata ko wala pour na ke jesoti bara nata men tandi na wala nyinti ko sorry ma so
go ahead
abela mo kana ha so ara men tandi ko dibo ba se la luso mala mo so do manden ya ara men tandi na wala nyinti ko feel so bad that ko atemu sere role. So our UDP leaders will contact the different countries in diaspora here. Wala nyindi ko youth jamal le soto in nyomi bara me alon ko ilafta ka join party la ya jele bara jele ko a frustrate a je ko mol kam men foto nyale UDP man ka party ya jele so nata fa no kana conception because I was with Mari when we were going to London today. So nkaya ko okay akonye ko sai atamala menkela Wolbegele la sana la party yin kanne ate is a Gambian but come afruda Senegal but right now she's in UK so not like one of the just me alon ko proud to accept but ko be nyin ko membe kering ni e forces kai no ye e so call walla min si sa tabe di so kai ne atra ye mobilize group oil so I definitely across tale ndu na me aussi ko be mo nyi no lela dulalto nyanta now avoid back definitely thank you
Just give me a minute. So and this is why we have these structures in the diaspora. I think the best thing should have been, because I don't think your UK chapter chair is aware of this. You understand it? Neither me or any other person. So our process probably is with people on the ground. But as somebody may along you are in the diaspora here, we have all these structures. Now I have put on time, you would easily pass it to you.
No, we enter address Alabi.
You imagine. So this is it. So remember, let them know, that these things it is always possible. But if you don't go through the right channel, it's okay, no. Because then I'll inform you and they would have asked me, how do we go about it? Yeah, I understand it.
Anyway, you mentioned a lot of names. It's okay.
But it's okay. Let me just address.
I remember a link the person of with Theo, and myself and Theo will coordinate. I do the particular structure for many along with Yanda and to bring these people on board, so that we do it smoothly, and this is
just 1 second, quickly.
No. Hey, Victor, you want ambassador?
Ambassador, for the outreach team, there is an outreach team.
Ambassador. Okay. Bear with me for a minute. Like, we have taken names in here, and the party that is sitting in the dark now. So we need to be able to wrap this up, everybody. I apologize. You see, where they are.
No, it's okay.
So, Mr. Rao, you can just wrap up now, please.
Okay, Chairman, Pata. Yes, just I not give a few chances. Got so I'm okay. I'm okay,
Okay, in that case, Senegal, you can come, Modunjai, and then Ambassador can come.
And okay, thank you very much, Ata. This is Seni from New York, UDP New York chapter. I'm the chairman of an control, Mr. Mbuchiri Kanti. I'm the party leader, our great party leader, Usain Dabo, I'm the in Ibrahim Diba Membe Balaje. So, Lieutenant Karo Menkala Walamu. Lieutenant Karo Menkala Walamu is about the election of 2026. Particular Karola, Melia Loco voting voters agents will quote, particularly mu plan strategy. Mealonko every voting polling station
se ejento sotono fo patio bakale jola lambang fo bekala fene didi lambang bali patio nya make sure every polling station kavoko sade kari polling station time soroje bali flada mai ejento soroje. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about every single polling station ejento soro. Because in tapale ya membe ke soro election kono nim polling ejento because soro polling station beto ake easy le. Banin dula be polling ejento soro tapale ya na ka dekla aboko yala le. Very little about that election play ya sa fota ni election wala. So malo patio mun plano le land mi alonko ning frotol in any way kana sotono patio mun do ko shifa la je laptol ko find out la because intella chaptala karola wala mun mo la constano ti back and every meeting nimbale ka to come because we are even planning to invite Mboji Fedikan in one of our meetings pulina constano lu tandi Mboji la Mboji wo sinila no patio to nyame because he's also a executive member in the party. So love to know you can particular miro.
Thank you for giving me the chance. Mr. Rao can answer that, but I think that was also the very first question.
Yes, I think yes.
So I will partner answer, but he can now. If you want, he can go over it later. So
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you can go then after Ambassador.
Yo, assalamu alaikum, Mr. Dabo. Modun Jai Canada.
Naman Jai.
Nimbara.
Yeah, Banjai. Yeah.
Then I have a question on I think we move back to the draft level. I don't draft a retro time limit total. And the more kata around kapo molieko lua bukata retroactively. Sila ninyo ni draft murundina, right? And retro time limit bege still. Adama belola no leban.
Well, now, Pastor.
Yeah.
Now, Pastor. Abelon, Abelon, no day, but I know better than the world.
Yeah, but retro 2 times two times already at this point.
Yes, but the issue was that the person who is serving as president, the term will be considered as a first term. And then the subsequent term, the another term will be considered as a second term. So that not a pastor no, this term would have been Adamala second term and no more.
Okay, so do we have the numbers to block it?
To block?
So say near from Maggie left and Alpha near from Maggie. Do we have the number more killing more but I'm gonna combo east and Peter, right?
Yeah. We have the numbers to block it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the numbers to block it. And in any case, can you remember for retroactive clause and so forth? I mean, who's vested right? Do I have a vested right in 2020 to be nominated as a candidate in 2026? I don't. President Adama Barrow does not have a vested right to be nominated in 2026 presidential elections until nominations are open. The elections are declared, then I say, and now I have a right to go and contest. Because, I mean, if anybody dies, what happens? Is your right is going to be transmitted to another person? No. So I can't comment for all the vested right. I think it's a retroactivity and vested right, it's all nonsense as far as I'm concerned. But what I'm saying is that, if and they know Kafoko, if anything is touched, UDP does not support it, then of course the constitution will not pass. But UDP want the constitution to pass, so we'll do everything possible to make sure that the constitution passes.
All right, thank you.
And now, Mr. Samson. So hold on, Ambassador.
Okay, jërëjëf Pata comme naa man ma wax si olof am na kuy wax ne at least kenn wax si olof asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatullahi taala wa barakatuhu party leader maa la gërëm di la santa di la delloo sa wàccuwaay jox la sa wàccuwaay ba mu sekka di nuyu ñëpp ñu nekk fii nii ci on this call on the Zoom call kontaan trop nag pour gis la ba pare tamit di la gërëm di la santa ak parti bi di executive démba programme bi ngeen am 2 programs in one evening gàcce nga la ma ñëpp kontaan nañ li ma bëggoon a am sa fii nii rek quickly time bi dem na mooy ne ki doon wax di laajte about this Upanyomi youths ñi nga xam ne they are frustrated bëgg nañoo ñëw bokka li ma ko bëgg a wax rek mooy ne outreach team bi biñ formé outreach team in the diaspora ñun dañ gis ne is very important imperative actually pour ñu am teams on the ground nga xam ne dañoo dem ci ñu ees ndikti niñ ko gisee mooy ne waxtu bu nekk su fekkee ne ñu ngi def campagne youth presidency dem nañ campaign and organizing normally suñ nit ñi the same people the same UDP people ñoo dee toppa ngiraan gi nga xam ne suñoo feeca suñoo tega sabar suñoo lekka suñ benn ci nii suñoo ataya the same UDP people so outreach team bi suñ liggéey mooy ne nga dem si ñoo xam ne suñoo bokka UDP o ñoo xam ne ñoo nañ bokka ñu dellu koo xam ne NPP la nekkoon o GDC la nekka doy la nekka ko xam ne sax xëy na dina wax ne man sax bokkuma politique man ñëfi politique du suma affaire nga dem nga fay ka foofu ci place am ba pare outreach team bi liggéeyam mu nekk ne yow doo jógee ko Serekunda nga ne yaa ngi dem Bambali da nga dem defi outreach team doo jógee ko Kaato nga ne yaa ngi dem Sukukuba nga ne da nga dem defi outreach team fi nga nekk in Sinju fi nga nekk in Dasilame foofu nga dem sa local community bi di hamlet di village sa nit ñi kii ñëw di la jaay si bëccëg ci marché bi fi nga jëndante jaayante ñooñu nga dem nga convince new people nga isi leen so lii nag nekkal na ma kontaante trop ne pour ma mun a announce ne in the Gambia right now outreach team in all the 8 regions mobilization work boobu def nañ ko dem nañ am nañ ay structures so ñoomi information bi ma fi bëgg a share quickly rek mooy ne ñoomi am nañ fa koo xam ne moo nekk suñ focal person Alaaji Daabo mooy di PRO of ñoomi North kooku noonu téléphone number am nañ ko te niñ ko waxee my sister Fatou su fekkoon ne xëy na déggoo woon nga sew seedi li sew xam na ne ñu ngi def outreach work ko even chairperson Mbuy Seydi Kan dina yónnee ne xam nga outreach ya lii ak lii soxla nañ ko youth yaa ngi ne ñu ngi bëgg a ñëw si parti bi so ni ñoo def léegi ndim gën a gaawee suñ jeexalee meeting bi nii rek mun nga reach out to me or nga reach out to Sehu has my contact directly su ko defee dinaa forward dinaa yónnee number kii bi naka la tuddaati Alaaji Daabo bi nga xam ne moom loolu seen liggéey la nga xam ne ñoom dinañ reach out ñu déggoo ak ñooñu ñu isi leen nim gën a gaawee di leen sant yéen ñëpp di leen gërëm jërëjëf ma asalaam.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President. Thank you, President in waiting.
Musa, I saw your hand up. Musa, and then this guy, the guy with the iPhone, the one with the glasses.
Isa sao.
Isa aja orang dulu.
Untuk berjalan.
Ibu saya ibu kami mau apa ini? Ibu yang
Muda pada aku.
Okay, Musa can go after you can come. Musa, your hand was up. I mistakenly dropped it. Musa? Okay.
I saw him on mute, so I'll just come on now. Anyway, mobile control member for Party Baraka for coming on. This is needed every now and then. Like both of them, every 3 months or whatever, dialogue each other. I think he just give us more moral and then more confidence. And then happiness for us to carry on what we are doing, to carry on to do it. So I've got only an observation and a question, which is one, now I don't know, the campaign and organizing committees are going out. And last time we've raised this question with them and they answered it. But for you to put more emphasis on it, this time, let them target the places that are hard to reach. Because what is important in that tour, Namun proposal from Galia, committees will villages will be, and then the courtesy called during the program.
Just be careful. It's a very open meeting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so outreach areas will obviously do it Gale footage because obviously politics is all about that. Even if they go there, they don't have the people to respond. Most of them will respond, and that will definitely help us. And I hope that something you can put a lot of emphasis on that, and obviously that will help us to give us the numbers to our people, because obviously Bunyalo need for that it will help us a lot. Okay, number of it.
Thank you, Musa. So Esa, you can come after Mr. Rabo if you can, because you didn't make it. It was not necessarily a question. It looks like they make statements, but Mr. Rabo can take them on. Esa,
ngala usen nga kondo ka mol be ke la moyen nante wata wulle fadi apunda ala usen sinya bla ke lanto la ko la na wulle ngol ko lamba kondo na ma sa yo anum panam na to kum panam be anyine ka menna aka in 2018 katabula kan na bu masakunda I do ko menke bankwe to la wulle karola santul bukan ka hani salome basi atala do ko silo belanin bas you are a do call anka moli malum kala la do fat ita kunno ya ita mola kala ay menke kay kam hanin salo me ya to la ko may to la to moment molo wata min do ko fondi min nabe mulin ko la fayta kunno ata kunno ya ita na padi ita mola ko betam kan jam ala ni UDP ala ni ala bu sen da ko padi to keno sa me mol be kono na gulin na bolon kono ko kumbo ele tia sam ko Bembe kontra na ilan konko yende mau kuna baraka.
So well yang ngaro menkatem kanya bar yalong unkang mama kudola farm 4 pare ni ta dipte bungo no ya hanzar ni jube sabe kabringa agreement on nga samba dipte buto pour ka ratify dipte jamma ba fala ka foko mako roke fon fana sinyo yon soto na dulato le mako roke fon fana sinyo yon soto na dulato le hanan le member le dipte yala no jeto ayalo ka foko nakata ko le yanati kar ngala ne ka foko ala diamo do kono ako nyi salome yalo ka ko yen sadala le barjumali ya sadadani yala hanata sadam barjume ya sadame ya sadani dani bana da ya fanasi fono le kodi barbitum yalo memo ngam barona la modo ke fandar jandi modo la ba ke barole kole ke bar banne nga banne nga fu base jele taw ko la ta ko la ni saloni yama antele alata ko la na ta janto e no kumo ngap men la kay no kumo ta ya elma ko man la ko salo e ke jenyo kan ko men keta kumbo kan chani sole kian silol ngo foye nyani jafana nasila ko be nyame jebe ko le ar nyame ngo foye tabe ko na so nyinna yabe ya na ta janto ko ndo ko wasalo manyana tala base bar atata dawoda manyana nakar lanyina kafoko ndela semboya wala ndela woso na tin yela diamunda do moy wako ha yaman bari hanata wakenota kada ko president babaro wala ata do ko la no mambana wala ata do ko la no yaman barbitum ndam ay do ta do ko la no mo kata ko ke pour wanyoyna gambia janto ngam ko kala kuma folati ngamira mol melano ka ba ko kalama de babula ka ko wala ko kuma wala ko kuma folati
baraka da basanga baraka
sawa ima ba fala ima mele ko ni diam dalabia
we ya lai ba
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, last statement or the Madam Fuiwe and then Musala Fonko, whether you're going to add something to those Karabatere.
Well, yes, Ambassador Klimwa, Lole Digger, outreach team C. In fact, Mr. Fati, Donna Romi, Amut Vision Boom Demot, for Jamafa establish outreach. They film them amna fa round success for na North Bank of Lanjeke mu dafa liggéey bu rafet nga establish a committee boo xam ne ñoo war a liggéey foofu waaye lu ajaratu wa faatu li wax noonu lu su fekkee am na yaakaar naa ne moom Mr Cissé am na ay nit yoo xam ne ñoo ngi ñoomi comme nga moom Gambian la dégg nga mun a jokkoo ak ñoom or at least fexe comme nga ñoom seen men i moo represent Pastef ak ñun am na some relations ali jéem a contact kenn ci ñun ñu mun a make sure ne ñu facilitate parce que ñu dara ne ko ci liggéey gannaaw di toppa nit yi ñoo bokk si ñu gis ay nit yoo xam ne bugg na ñoo bokk si ñooy du leen tànk xam noonu dañoo sol suñ daala dem fekk leen welcome leen ci parti bi de leen kaa leen ñu bokk ba pare sas leen liggéey liggéey boo xam ne loolu lañ fa war a dem waaye comme nga lii feeñ nañ lañ ko ni li ñoo fi mooy after this meeting Fana Fatou la madame Fatou moom dina jéem pour establish contact diggante Sedi Lee ak Mr Cissé in the shortest possible time so that ñu am information from them ñu mën a dem over to the particular to this particular area because ñoomis really place la boo xam ne daf ñu itteeloo lool te ay know ne suñ nit yi ñu fa nekk suñ xamee ne am na ñoo xam ne bëgg na ñoo ñëw ci parti bi nañ sol seen dala dem fekkal leen waaye outreach committee bi ne in fact nañ leen wane no nañ gën a liggéey ci area si nga xam ne am suñ dëgërwaay bi dëgguñ foofu lool naa leen jëm waa suñ outreach team si ak suñ campaign and organizing committee ak suñ local campaign and organizing committee ak suñ local campaign manager di jéem a dem ci place yi nga xam ne dëgga suñ taxawaay bi dëgërut foofu waaye nag li ñu faatu wax ni bul kenn jël loolu ne li ñoo wax ne UDP parti soose la loolu bu ko kenn xalaat sax donc foog naa ne ñi nga xam ne amul dara li ñoo wax about UDP ñoo wax ne mun ñoo wax ne UDP seen programme ñoo teral ni is not viable ñoo dee use loolu ama ni seen negative propaganda wante negative propaganda boobu nag mu ngi lose strength in Gambia fi parce que xam nañ leen léegi yëfi xeet yëfi seriousness la ndax am soxla nit yi buga pare pour taxaw nit yi seen soxla waaye li mu wax ne na nañ ci toppa nañ ko ci toppa.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chair Mboj, I think we have gone to the end of what was that?
Mr. Pata,
yeah, it's okay. But we will not be able to give for everyone. Mr. Abbott fasted today, so when I fasted, what is that? So, Mr. Chair Mboj, you might want to give your round of stuff and then have Mr. Dabo close. Mr. Dabo, you can do your closing remarks in one of two since you had made some submissions in both. So, Mboj, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I think generally Mr. Dabo thanks for honoring this meeting today, initiating this meeting actually, and honoring it as well. I think here, David Bolajan at least knowing a lot and satisfied that Professor Oliver Engineering is really the most pertinent one. All of electoral polling, polling agents, and other issues. I think these are sufficiently addressed. And Jamal Engineering Karo get a polling agent for this. This is something we have for, partly there are a lot of things we get along for. We will not divulge those things here in this kind of meeting. Yamukula is saying, because this is a joint project, that cannot be bystander in this. And I think party leader and Nadia and Kanang has demonstrated that we are equally vested in this, and it's going to be a joint project, to lead us to where we want to go. So, Spain, I think our immediate task is going to be to constitute a team with the organizing committee. We'll try, more media local, they will be interested to join, to be polling agents and working the Qatar 2026 election to start that process time. But overall, I think we can continue this meeting, depending on the party leaders. Executive meet for diaspora executive meet, we will probably make it every 3 months. They will in 2 months to the other and every 3 months in party meeting on the afternoon. At the time of the modern policy, a contact with Betty and a contact with Jama and so Panambe Sulpana Hasan Sabat in the Najan or overall, I advise all men to Along Davola Joy, but a Mukula de Alongo, Mavera Beba Mutala, Cabo Patio, especially a Kumakilo, Kumajan, Jama Jabari. The central tenant of UDP has always been our unity. Nyaje, Nabenno, Molija before it, Nia, Pantala, it's because our ability to stick together as one and support each other as one unit. So war, we need to maintain that at all time, as a way forward. Nyanta kala na fengo. Aninga focus. The task ahead might be even hard, just like I mentioned, na fengo, I think it was qualitative reason. The task ahead might be even harder now than before, because we have somebody now who is the most corrupt person in that country. I will call them and the last one. They are just for the dictator, but it's not the Benjamin and the need of Benjamin, they are different. So they will be support more like Kalde, Momo, not a very low method. Olam Bankola for an important Alama Baban Outcome, Nakatapola Alama, Alakanek, Pilau. Sanado Kol Param, the Alama Mela Jab. I am young when the Banco for Alatak. Alagato Kaya, Allah. Thank you for that.
Yes, so Mr. Ravanal is all yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chairman, Moderator Pata Sedikan, Chairperson Bill, for the Diaspora Chairman Boy Sedikan, and Executive Committee Bill, UDP Diaspora, Tay Begna Lol, Ulo Hamne Genyan Ko Def, Nyet Achigana Len Ko Def, Tay Yalla, Menu Time, Menu Katan, Menu Muna Ko Def Tay. Watan Chiswin Biri Party Bill. UDP Diaspora Nak, Benala, Chi political party si. Amud benna political party, Chi Gambia fi, ko hamne, Sien Diaspora support bi, Melna Niki UDP. Sufeke, Barilla, Nyogena, Barrel, and another party. Sufeke commitment la, Buga party. Wahumane, King Hamne Nadian Gur Ngai support. President Kohamne, the five support party, Utena Kohamne, the five support Gur. Why yen UDP Diaspora, Dengen Faneka, Ne Dengena support, send party be UDP, but Binghamne, Yen Nako sauce, send Cliffa Nyoko sauce, Yena Jungian fee, Yena Bay Nanu, why you Hamne Dem Nanu, Leland Bile, and Uncle Tie, Ningan Koratie. Gërëm nañ leen lool soo déggee njiit soo jógee ko xam ne ki diw sangam mooy jiit bu baax la diw sangam am na gannaaw ñi nga xam ne ñoo ko toppa ñoo ko def jiit su fekkoon ne du yéen wallahi doo leen doon dégga Ousainou Darboe leader United Democratic Party so c'est mu mun a am yéen la particularly
Looks like
Gambian network.
you love the network, Pata. It looks like.
I would not even be surprised if it's the battery because they're on their phone.
Yeah, but I think he said pretty much everything. So yeah.
Let me try Ibrahim and see if there's that battery. Then we can. Oh, he dropped.
Probably the network, but that could be it too.
I suspect it's the battery because Ibrahim was texting me to say that their phone battery was dying. Let me try it.
Yeah, that was a very successful discussion that we had. Very good questions.
Mboji. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Jamala.
Most drop no sa kodi. Mboji, I'm John.
Hey, John, what?
Yes, unko. Go and my chance look at.
Mr. Dawa's phone is not ringing. Ibrahim's phone is not ringing.
Okay, Pata. Can I drop now because here is too late. We are almost there.
I think we just gotta wrap up now.
Okay.
Fatsanyang.
But
can you? Is Fatsanyang there, Pata?
Fatsanyang dropped it.
I dropped. Okay, I'll call her because this lady.
Yeah, brother Pata.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
Okay, better call you.
Stop no, let me.